Hi Herb, hope you're doing well. The work is complete, and this is a little different to what we initially discussed about it. And let me go ahead and kind of give an overview of what it is. Now, I had to build three different dashboards because each of these had different categories in them. So that's the reason. For example, so this column G is just for the formatting purposes. So just leave it at in there. There's a small formula to check whether the percentages are here or not, because what happens is, like, if you have a percentage and a value which is like a round number, basically the percentage are actually the point values, right? So they get cluttered, I'm sorry, not cluttered, kind of hidden in the data. So that's why I had to move them to parameter 2 and parameter 3. So all of these three dashboards come out of this. So what I've also done here is, like, I've populated the same data what we had for 2020 in 2021 and 22. So you may be able to use the same parameter with empty rows, which of course I'll give you like two files where you can use one for testing, the other one for populating little later information. So that is, those 2 years are there. But having said that, in the list sheet you can see that I've added more actually. So they should be able to get things worked out. um, this particular list sheet actually populates various drop downs that we have instead of the slices. Now so the reason why actually I didn't go with slices is because the data that we have is, like, having various information, like for example counts, percentage, and so on. So when we use slices we need to use pivots only, but unfortunately pivots treat percentage without percentage, so it's like number and thing. So either we can have numbers or percentage in the pivots. Without pivots we can't have slices. So that's the reason I had to go in for the the drop down. So that's the thing. So you can see, like, I have like got three sectors here. One is for normal numbers that you see here. Another one is for the percentage part of it, that is right here. Anything which a percentage will be in parameter 2. Anything with a search result kind of thing, marketing kind of information, that comes out in parameter 3. This is just an additional work. I thought it will be worthwhile for you to see some of these searches that you pay for and what the CRT rates that you get out of it. So that's the thing. So in each of these sections you have, like, about 3 to 4 sections where everything again is drop down menus. Like, you know me, most of the things that I do is like pretty dynamic. So it's the sky is the limit in terms of what you want to select and what you want to view is all under your fingertips. So basically what I've done here is, like, each of these headings also has a drop down. So but in this case I think I've selected everything, but you still have a choice there. In case you wanted to shuffle something, you can select the specific information, and the charts will get updated, so you can see here, and so on. So that is pretty much how it is done. There's one thing I actually saw. One moment. Sorry, initially I didn't put that correctly, so it was had to reshuffle it. So here again, so this particular monthly cost is, like, every single chart, everything that you select here. Like, let's say you want to go ahead and click for something else, you can see that particular value on that particular thing. So you can click on a specific information and you can get the respective drop downs for each of the stores. So the first one that I have right here, just for view sake, is basically the the various categories of the cars that you had in various sheet. They come and show you in terms of the consolidated numbers on whatever selection that you make here. These are your parameters. Again, these things boot from here. Now this is overall value, so whatever data that you have in the data sheet till that date will be, you will be able to see that. So that is that. With respect to the following one, so this one gives you a month on month trend. Again, you have a drop down here. You can go ahead and select whatever drop down that you want. It's pretty dynamic in terms of what you want to select. And again, so this one allows you to pull and look at a specific year. So because the data is like kind of similar, you're not able to see a change. Let me see if I can try a different option for you to have a better view of it. So let's say if you change this, they do change, but it's a bit minuscule. But don't worry, it does change. The formula that I have here is made in such a way that it will be there. So in case you wanted to again, this is just an option that I've given. I already have all these things, but if you still want that to be shuffled out or hide any other information, that can be done. So setting it to all will give you the specific information right here. And when we kind of move down with respect to the multiple year on year, this is one thing that you mentioned that you would like to have. So all the parameters again here are like selectable. Whatever parameters you want, you can select whatever, anything. It's You can select the same parameter in all the things, so there's no restriction whatsoever. So currently I have set this to work only for almost like 5 to 6 years here. But if when you have new data, like in the data sheet, come here to the list sheet and enter 2026, and you can use it. I mean, you still have 6 years, so don't worry. So that is that. And moving on to the bottom of the chart, this gives you a car perspective on each of the trends. So let's say you wanted to go ahead and see for how Honda is doing in each of these information, so that particular information gets updated here as well. So that is the consolidated information in here. This is the overall amount on specific information. So there is no parameters or anything that I've done. All I've done is like I've taken every single information that is here, and I've got a consolidated average. That's pretty much how it is done. I'm not sure how far this chart will be of use, but yes, I've just given that in case you need it. On the other two, I didn't do it because it doesn't make sense to have these in the other, because it's a consolidated figure for each of these states. Moving on to the parameter information, same things that whatever I spoke to you about. The only difference is you will be able to view the information in the percentage parameters, so which means that any drop downs or anything that you see here will be a percentage one. So how do you know that it is a percentage? If you go to the data sheet, you can either filter this by percentage, like it says percentage value, or all the values which has a percentage at the end is signified as percentage. So that comes up to the parameter value. So I have updated that here. Okay. Parameters 3 basically focuses on your marketing and all the other things. Again, the same procedure as to how do you use it and everything. So that's there. And a little bit of comparison between which target gives what in terms of Google paid, or is it target, what's the comparison between those two, that is here. Some of these have a secondary perspective. Please check and see if that is correct. Yeah, so in case you wanted to see how is your click on the Bing search, you can click on that and it will tell you what's happening. So that is pretty much how it is done. So yeah, I think so. That's that, and then we'll go down a little bit. This is again a year on year information on how each of these clicks attribute to. It's not mandatory that you need to select, but it is, you can even have no values in them, it'll still work. But the chart will show but with zero values, because if you click on it, it actually looks at all these values. So it's pretty straightforward at the moment. So this is pretty much where we are. Let me know if there is any other things that we need to do, because now this took literally almost couple of days of work. I think around 48 hours maybe. That's like cumulative, approximately 40 hours, and 42 hours is what I would think of this. So let me think. Let me know what are the other challenges that I need to add or anything that needs to be done based on the data. So that's pretty much. So thank you very much and have a good day.